What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day so far. So today, we're going to talk about the Paoli Mejias Tumbao. Oh yeah, it's about to be special. So to all the new subscribers, welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. Some of you already know that by now, but I just had to welcome you to the channel, and I do hope that you enjoy these videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, find out whenever I'm uploading. And yes, we normally upload videos 2 times a week, every Monday and every Thursday. Something new, something different, something fresh, and there's normally things that you request. And to all my day ones, man, I seriously love and appreciate you guys, all the support, man, the comments. Love how those videos have been helping you guys. I do appreciate that you guys just continue watching them, man. And I don't know, I'm always grateful. Talking about being grateful, so today we are going to talk about Paoli Mejias, man. Guys, I'm gonna be like straight up, this is gonna be a very special episode for me personally. Paoli Mejias, man, mi hermano, un abrazo, de verdad. Tú me has ayudado tanto, tu humildad, tu respeto y tu amor por eso es que, porque toco ahora, you know. Trust me, there's people that don't understand how great Paoli Mejias is and how just unbelievable and impactful he is to the percussion community, to the conga community, especially for a lot of us younger congueros, man, that were starting up. This guy was the guy that kind of like took us under his wing and kind of just allowed us to come to him and with open arms, and he kind of like just showed us, man. So if a lot of you guys don't know Paoli Mejias, he is an unbelievable conguero, multi-percussionist, crazy. He's currently the conguero for Carlos Santana's group, but man, this dude has played with Marc Anthony, La India, Luis Enrique, Tito Puente, Sexta Solar, Eddie Palmieri, and I think his break was with Eddie Palmieri. I think that's kind of like what got him to be known to be such a crazy hitter, such a unbelievable and unorthodox style, man. If you ever listen to his music, man, I do suggest you get his music. His music is unbelievable. Just to kind of give you an example, his first self-produced album was a Grammy-nominated album, and that thing was beautiful, man. That thing was, my goodness, Mi Tambor, trust me. Like, that's one of my top like albums that I love, because you could just feel his passion in this music, man. And it's not like his other albums weren't great. He has Transcend, Chazambia, Abriendo Camino. Like, those are awesome albums. But that first one, man, I don't know. It like woke me up to who Paoli Mejias really is and how diverse and just unorthodox his style is. You know, he gets the nickname as El Hijo del Tambor, and which is the son of the tambor, which is, I think, the greatest nickname you can have. I think, in my opinion, like that's just awesome. But just like a quick little story about my experience with Paoli Mejias. Paoli Mejias, early on when YouTube first started, he started a channel called Conga Boricua. Him and Diego Centeno, who is also another unbelievable conguero, multi-percussionist. Crazy. Diego, un abrazo, mi hermano. My gosh, that guy is unbelievable. It's through Diego that I learned this little like, trust me, that little movement right there, I learned it from Diego, and if I never learned it from Diego, I'm telling you, I don't know what I would have done. Trust me, Diego, gracias, hermano. But yes, Diego and Paoli Mejias started this channel called Conga Boricua, and what he would do is he would have some little jam sessions. He would also, his main principle is kind of like introduce congueros that nobody really knew, and conga players that maybe were part of parts of Puerto Rico that, you know, wouldn't have gotten exposure. So a lot of musicians like Daniel Diaz, Jafé Murguria, Marcos Lopez, Jose Febres, Gabo, Victor Alcina, Alex Lebron. A lot of these percussionists wouldn't have gotten a lot of exposure. And these are all people from Puerto Rico, man. These are people from this little island that, man, so beautiful and rich with history. This guy used this platform to give it to them. You know, he was already well known, and he just would invite people to his house into La Cueva, and he would just make a video of you doing a solo. It was unbelievable. And slowly but surely he would start to allow other people from other countries to come and play and again do a solo. And it's unbelievable how many people like he's exposed, man. And one day, I think it was in like 2011, I was planning to go to Puerto Rico, and I had just put up a solo. I'll link the solo up here somewhere. But I put up a solo on YouTube, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm from Salvadoran descent, currently live in Maryland. I'm planning to go to Puerto Rico. Is it okay if I make a video over there with you guys? And he was just like, sure, just let me know when you're here. First thing, I don't think Paoli knew how big of a fan I was of him. And I was like starstruck. You know, when you get a message and I don't know, it's like the biggest star in your life, the most famous person that you wanted to meet was, to me at that moment, was Paoli Mejias. And he replied to me. I promise you, this was me. Literally, that was me. Man, I was so nervous to write back. I don't know, man. Like, Paoli was just beyond humble. So yes, I go to Puerto Rico, was going there with a couple of friends, and I was actually gonna record for them. And I reach out to him like, hey, I'm here. And he tells me which day. He invites me to his house. And man, this is crazy. Like, who does that? It was just so like warm. Like, it's so welcoming. Inviting me to his home. I promise you, when he opened the door, all I heard was like, I promise you, it was like the gates of beautifulness. And man, I was just so happy to see a person I looked up to, and I promise you, I was nervous. He was like, go ahead, just do the solo. I'm about to record you. I'm like, I hadn't played in about a week, so I was like nervous. My hands were all like, I don't know, man. I was so beyond nervous playing in front of somebody that you look up to. It was just, I don't know, hard for me to do. And he's just like, man, you need to warm up. Let's go to the Cueva. I go to the Cueva. Oh my gosh, we were jamming out, and I was still like, I had Diego to my left, and I had Paoli to my right, and I was like, who do I study right now? Like, I didn't want to jam. I just wanted to study. I wanted to soak in what they were doing, because man, these are phenomenal players. They're like, oh man, it was just out of this world, an experience that I always will treasure forever, man. It's crazy that I can remember this like the clearest day. Then he was like, okay, I think you're ready. Let's go downstairs and record the video again. And the thing is that he was letting me play on his Chasambia congas, which at the time aren't the ones that just released with LP. These were ones that he had already custom made for himself. It was crazy. It was beautiful. I was like, man, I am not worthy. I'm not worthy to play these. But man, I did it. I moved some things around, and I felt more comfortable. And it was a short solo, but it was just what I felt at the moment. I don't know, man. I was still very nervous, and it's an experience that I will treasure forever, man. And I'm grateful for Paoli because of it. And until this day, I study so much of him that it's not even funny how much I study. Like, Paoli Mejias is a guy that I try to emulate. It's hard. It's hard to emulate him because he has so many like arsenals. He has many like weapons. Like, he can just go anywhere. Like, he just I don't know. He is one guy that is very diverse, man, and is somebody that I just am grateful for to have met, to have, you know, play for his channel. And it's, again, something that I will always treasure. Maybe for other people it wasn't big, but like for me, that was like a memory that I will always cherish, man. So yes, Paoli Mejias is not just a great conguero, he's a great person, he's a great human being, a person with a lot of, I would say, positive vibes, man, and something that a lot of percussionists, I think, fail to have in their life, that don't have that happiness. And if you see Paoli, he's always laughing, he's always smiling, he's always joyous, and it's like always reflected in his music and in his playing. So if you hear him do a solo, he posts videos up, man. I'm gonna link his channel. He does a lot of different crazy things, man, and I love it. And the thing about Paoli, he did an interview with Discussions and Percussions recently, and a lot of the stuff I kind of knew what he was saying, but it was awesome to hear it, out of his mouth. And if you're not following Discussions and Percussions, man, shame on you. I'm trying to tell you guys. It's just treasures. It's just gold right there, man. The things that they're doing, Marcos Torres and Damon Grant, man, what they're doing for the percussion community is unbelievable. It's beautiful. I think they just recently posted a podcast on how to do your taxes as a musician. Great advice, man. It's like, where are you gonna get that from? Seriously. But in that interview, I was able to even relate to Paoli a lot more because he has various amounts of creative outlets, and I feel the same. Doing this editing and doing these videos and playing at the same time, it's like you have this creative bug that you just want to let out, and he takes so much seriousness with photography, with videography, with musical arrangements and things that he's able to do, man. So yeah, Paoli Mejias is a special conguero that we need to appreciate, man, and trust me, he has a style that it's just beautiful, and his hands is such a crazy sound coming out of his hands. And one of the songs that I actually enjoy so much is not even his, but it's a song from Eggy Castrillo, Palo Yaya. I saw a video of him playing, and there's a part where he's doing a Mambo part, and he's doing this Tumbao variation in the Mambo part that just caught my eye, man. And it's pretty old. It was recorded in Puerto Rico during the Jazz Festival, and that tumbao that he's doing, how he kind of like segued towards it in the Mambo section of the song was just crazy, man. So yeah, I wanted to share it with you guys. So the tumbao I want to show you guys is this. You got to love it, man. So you guys probably can't see the tumba that I have right here. It's out of frame, but I think you could see it in the other camera. Oh yeah, you gotta love technology. But yes, if you ever see Paoli's setup, he normally sets up this way with 3 congas in this kind of setup. So I wanted to stay true to his setup, and I think it's a lot easier to do it this way as well, and makes you really work your dominant hand, man. So it's craziness what he's doing, but yes, it really spiced up that Mambo section of that song, and he's doing a lot of slaps, a lot of accents in that variation of the tumbao. So yes, let's get it started. So something that I noticed that he kind of started off this tumbao is with the tumba in front. All right, so he's gonna do 1 open on the tumba in front of him with his dominant hand. After doing that open on the tumba, what he's going to do is a close slap with his non-dominant hand on the conga. Then, with his dominant hand, he's going to go to the tumba towards his dominant side, and he's going to do 2 opens on that tumba. So to put everything together up to this point, after doing those 2 opens on the tumba, this next part, I would say it's kind of like the secret sauce, little trickiness, and sets you up to kind of help you with driving this tumbao. So after those 2 opens, what he's going to do is a close slap with his non-dominant hand. Then he's going to do a ghost note with his dominant hand on the conga, and then an open with his non-dominant hand. So it's going to sound like this. So to put everything together to get that feel, it's going to sound like this. So after doing that open with your non-dominant hand, this is kind of another kind of secret part to move on to the next part of this tumbao. So what you're going to do is, after doing that open, you're going to rest your non-dominant hand and then do a close slap with your dominant hand and then a close slap with your non-dominant hand. And what I mean by kind of rest, I mean it's gonna be like a baby ghost note. Barely touching the drum, but it's gonna be somewhat noticeable. But to kind of give you that idea, it's gonna sound like this. Crazy, huh? So to put it together up to this point, then to finish the whole tumbao, yes, it's pretty quick, but yes. What you're going to do is you're going to do one open on the tumba to your dominant side with your dominant hand. And then immediately after that open, you're going to do two opens with your non-dominant hand on the conga. So to kind of get that feel, it's going to sound like this. And then to start the whole tumbao all over again, what you're going to do is, after doing that open with your non-dominant hand, you're going to do a close slap to then go to the tumba in front of you. So to put everything together, it's going to sound like this. Now to play the whole tumbao through, it's going to sound like this. You gotta love you some Paoli Mejias, man. My goodness. Now to count it, the one is going to be that first hit on the tumba. Alright, so the one, if you listen to the song, boom, that one is right there on the tumba, man. It's crucial, so you have to always land on that one. So to count it slowly, it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Oh yes, you got to love it. Man, Paoli Mejias, gracias mi hermano. Thank you so much for everything that you've done and continue to do. Un abrazo desde acá. Ya tú sabes, man. Alright, y'all. Y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.